Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Elif here, bringing you some more guided messages, looking into your situation at the moment. Today I want to bring you a timeless reading. All of my readings are actually timeless, and I just wanted to mention that here specifically because so all of my general readings, the ones that are not specifically for the zodiacs, that we look at on a monthly basis, are timeless. And I want to mention that specifically with this reading that I'm going to be doing for the collective today, because Spirit has guided me to bring you some clarity and some insight into your situation at the moment. Today, on this beautiful day, wherever you may find yourself, whatever it is you may find yourself dealing with, questions that you might have that you would really, really like answers to, and you have your intuition, you have certain thoughts, but your thoughts go round and round, and sometimes we just really need a bit of clarity. Our spirit guides, our angel guides are always there with us, wanting to guide us, give us show us the way, help us out of the maze, out of our heads, and allow us into a space where we can actually move into an energy that is more positive, which is going to serve us more in the long run anyway. So the message today is to help you get unstuck. Okay. So my beautiful souls, I want you to take a moment. I'm going to do 3 different piles. I want you to take a moment, as always. Take a few deep breaths all the way into your belly and release any discomfort, any anxiety and fear that you may have in your body. Ask your guides, your angel guides, your spirit guides to highlight a number for you, either 1, 2, or 3. And the first number that comes to mind, the first number that stands out for you, trust it. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to show you a picture to just give you further confirmation if it feels right for you. Okay, so if you feel a sense of uncertainty in relation to the picture, then perhaps allow yourself to take a few deep breaths again and to see what you are able to settle upon, what feels more, gives you more clarity, the number or the picture. Okay, so number 1 is this beautiful picture of this lovely golden fox on the tree. Okay, that's number 1. That's pile number 1. Pile number 2 is this cute puppy. Pile number 3 is the moon. Okay, so if you need to pause the video, take a few minutes to get clear on exactly which is your pile, you are welcome to do so. But I am going to continue. I'm going to get right into this message for you guys today. I am starting with pile 1. For my pile 1s, the first thing I would like to share with you is the situation that you are dealing with at the moment. What Spirit says is that you are uncertain about whether or not you can trust this person. You don't like the way that they've handled certain things. You're not comfortable with the way that they've been doing certain things. You would have preferred for them to do things differently. But isn't this our story? Isn't this natural for us as human beings? And I want to highlight this because it's such a normal thing. It's such a natural thing for us human beings to do that. We've accepted it as our norm, and we don't understand how damaging and how toxic it can be in our situations. We've accepted that if we believe and we feel that there is a better way to do things, that should be the right way. Well, every other person in the world that you know and that you don't know have the same belief. So, which is the right way? Until we come to a place of emotional maturity where we don't allow our ego and our fears, our insecurities to dictate how we expect other people to show up for us, we will not be able to connect with unconditional love. It is not so difficult as it sounds when I'm saying this to you. It is a lot simpler, it is easier, and you will be happier for it, because you will release other people of the responsibility of meeting your ego expectations, your every whim, um, easing your fears, your insecurities. And if everybody's constantly meets, showing up and meeting your expectations, then even in that case, you will not be happy, because everybody will have to pretend and have to be manipulating in order to make you feel as though they are meeting your expectations. And the reason why those expectations exist, the root reason is within you. Those expectations will never cease. So even if everybody around you starts to just jump at your every whim and do everything, if they could read your mind and just do things the way you want, you would still not be happy. Because what we desire on a soul level, what we desire as the authentic and true us, is unconditional love. And unconditional love means that we allow other people the space to deal with things, to process things, and to show up in the way that is right for them. We then get to decide what position we take, what we accept and what we don't, based on that behavior. But it is always from a place of accepting that that is what they need to do, and respecting that that is their journey. I needed to share this with you because you are wondering whether or not this person, you're starting to focus in on, zoom in on the things that they are doing that you feel is underhanded or you feel is not quite right. What someone should do is X, Y, and Z, and what this person is doing is not that. You are forgetting the part of this person that is human. You are forgetting the part of this person that has their own journey. And what you are going to miss out on here is the fact that there is real love. There is real love. And everything that this person is doing is because of the expectation that is being placed upon them. They feel that they have to pretend, that they have to sneak, that they sometimes have to omit, and keep certain things from you, because they don't trust that you're going to be able to respond to it with maturity, or that you are going to understand them. They don't feel that you understand them. So is this someone that feels completely and utterly loved? And is that what you want for them? Do you want them to feel that you don't completely love them, that you don't get them, that you don't understand them? Because that is the choice that you get to make with the position that you choose in this relationship. If you are going to focus in on and fine comb all of the little things that you are looking for, where you can find discrepancies, and not focus on the positive, those are the things that are going to grow in your dynamic. That is the basis and the first thing that Spirit wants me to share with you today. What you need to know and understand is that this is a divine connection. The lovers came out. How beautiful. The lovers came out, and I'm not surprised, because the lovers is ultimately about you understanding that this person that is coming to your life, that is awoken for you, such a deep expression of love, and your need to find in them the flaws and the things that you feel you need to protect yourself from, is the opposite of love. Love exists in a space of faith. When fear is triggered, that is triggered by your belief that you may not be fully deserving of it or worthy of it, and you're wondering if it is real. Ultimately, you choosing to love this person unconditionally is the choice that you make to love yourself unconditionally. There is a reason why you have a tendency to be critical, You have a tendency to impose when you're not feeling happy, or you irritated with something, or you think that everybody should do things a certain way. That judgment that you have, and that fear that really, really pushes that forward, that is very, very dominant in your energy, is because of your self-esteem. It's because of the lack of trust. And you expect people to do things, to do the wrong things. You expect people to feed into the weaker aspect of who they are. That is your expectation, and that is what you're going to keep calling and drawing into your life. And you know why that expectation exists, beloved. And I'm sharing this with you, and I hope that you can accept it and embrace it with an open mind and open heart, is because Spirit wants you to hear this today. This is going to move you forward dynamically. Your relationship with yourself, everything that you are calling for and you are looking for, everything that you are judging in this person, everything that you are finding uncomfortable, is what is missing in relationship with yourself. You are overcritical of yourself. Your expectations keep building and building. You cannot just be. All of these things that are very active around you, that create issues, that create discomfort for you, are things that need to be addressed in your relationship with yourself, your self-esteem. You have so much beauty. You have so much to give. You have connected with so many beautiful truths about yourself. We don't meet our divine counterpart unless we've done the work. And that's what I'm seeing here. This is for many of you, this is a twin flame connection. For many of you, this is somebody that is helping you connect with unconditional divine love, which means that it's not going to be an easy journey. You see, the person within doesn't get to walk away. The person within disconnects from you, and you feel that disconnect because you feel the discomfort within yourself. You see it in the life around you. You see that people start to disconnect from you around you. You see that people start to behave negatively towards you. You see that things don't quite go right around you. Something is amiss. That is your indication that the person within you, your inner self, is disconnected from you, because it feels betrayed, it feels dishonored, it feels as though you are not showing it the unconditional love that it deserves. So ultimately, the lovers, is about knowing and understanding that a divine counterpart is coming to your life, but that this journey in love is more about you choosing you, and you falling in love with you, and you're not searching for everything that it is you feel you need in this person. They will bring that to you, but in their own way, not in a way of your choosing, or in a way that you feel you're going to be comfortable with. And it won't matter. It won't matter. It'll be beautiful in whichever way they bring it to you and they present it to you, because you will be whole internally. Your relationship with self will be so beautifully intertwined. Your divine masculine and feminine will be so beautifully intertwined in love, in trust, in honor of one another, in acceptance of one another, that you will only be able to see and experience that outside of yourself in your relationship with this person. There is great, great love here. There is great love here. And this love relies and depends upon the love that exists within you and how full your cup is. What you are searching for and looking for in this person is what you're supposed to be finding and discovering and providing in yourself, because it's your inner self asking for that from you. And what you are searching for in this person is causing you to miss what they are giving you, because you are looking for other things. And isn't that sad? This person has worked really, really hard in this relationship with you. This person keeps focusing. This person chooses to overlook a lot of the negatives. This person is focused on providing you with the best, that with all that you deserve. And if you are saying, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, they are going to shift themselves into the shape that they need to be to give you what they want. If what you are asking for is impossible, then they are going to put on a suit and they are going to pretend, because they want to make it as close to possible for you as they can. Do you really want to put them in that position? Would you like to be put in that position? I see marriage here. This person could be working towards marriage with you. This could be this could be someone that you're married to already, and if not, where you are married spiritually, like you are married emotionally, perhaps not legally, but your connection is that of marriage. And then this person, you know what, it's starting to become an ego thing between the two of you. If you don't show up the way I want, then I'm going to show you. I'm going to punish you for it. And like I said, he's having to show up in ego to be what he feels or believes that you need and require from him. And please excuse the noise outside. Some activity outside. And so at the moment, even though this connection started off with such depth, and you see it so often in this connection, you know that it has a life of its own. There is a spiritual force and connection between the two of you that is beautiful. And when you surrender to that, it is perfect. But of late, egos really, really stepped in. And both of you have had to have moments of stepping back and wondering, what is it that I need to do here? Is there something I need to shift and change? What is it that I'm missing? What is it that I'm very possibly missing? What Spirit wants you to know and understand at this moment in time is that you have done the work to manifest what it is that you want. You've done the work to evolve and get to know yourself. You've done the work to, so much so that you have drawn into your life this beautiful relationship, this amazing partner. And that you need to understand that you are so powerful that you can create unhappiness. And that is not, it's not necessary. If you can create a space for more tolerance and unconditional love in this dynamic for you and for your person, then you will find that things will transform and go back to what it is that they're meant to be. The life force of this relationship will take will take control where this relationship and the direction that it's supposed to move into is, you are not supposed to control it, he is not supposed to control it, she is not supposed to control it, whoever your partner is. You need to understand that everything that it is that you want, you have it. You just need to connect with it. You just need to be willing to receive it. And every time that you're searching for what it is that you want and that you know is supposed to come into your life, and you look into somebody else, you are creating blockage, because you are basically saying, I'm not ready to receive it, I'm still wanting to create the dis-ease and the lessons to remind me that actually I need to search for everything, or not even search, because the search is over. I need to go and find what it is that I need here, because it's already here. I'm seeing possible business ventures, something that you've always wanted to do, the finances for that coming into place, or you've been worried about that, and concerned, will I have the financial backing that I need? Will I be able to do that? I see it coming into place, but this shift needs to take place. You are blocking it with giving ego the reign in your life at the moment. You need to come to a place of faith. You need to come to a space where you can look at the goodness that you have around you and enjoy that. You need to come to a place where you can appreciate the now just for what it is. Looking in the mirror and loving you, and that's where you need to be. And if you find that you are chronically anxious and worried, and you are constantly fighting for one reason or the other, or irritated, or then you're not in alignment, and then you need to give yourself the space to get the help you need. And a spiritual process, having a spiritual guide take you through this process, um, would be a huge help, because the time is now. You don't want you don't want to make things painful unnecessarily. Everything's here. You just need to connect with it. And if you don't know how, then you deserve to get the guidance and the support and the coaching to help you do that. So this is your message. I want you to know that the person that you are with is your 10 of Cups. I want you to know and to understand that that heartbreak that you are anticipating doesn't have to happen, but if you keep anticipating it, it will. And that you need to stop focusing on things that are not serving this dynamic. If this is your story, beloved, you will know it. You know it's your story. It would resonate for you. And if it did, please remember to like and comment. Let me know how it has resonated with you. If you are ready to embrace, bring into your life, welcome into your life everything that you know you've already asked for over and over again, that you've been working towards, and you don't know what is blocking you, then you can contact me. My email address is in the description box below. I'm a spiritual life coach and healer. I help people through these kinds of things all the time. The time is now. If your intuition, if you know this is your story and what I'm saying rings true to you, if you don't take seriously the fact that you deserve and need guidance where this is concerned, and that you want to welcome these things into your life and you want to sort of see how it goes, then it is another indication of your relationship with yourself. If you have a kid that is not well or struggling at school, you're going to get them a tutor. If you have a friend that is struggling with something, you're going to provide them with what they need. Why is it so difficult to provide self with what it is that we need, the support that we need? Your relationship with yourself is calling out to you now, and you don't want this period of time. You don't want to have to find a long way around. You're going to get there eventually, but you don't want to go through a lot of pain and more loss and just build on your anxiety and your fear before you actually realize that you need to do the work and then make your way back. The time is now. If you would like to get a personal reading with me to get clarity on your situation, if this was your pile and it resonates with you, you can email me to the very same email address as well. So you can then request a personal reading, and I'll be so happy to take you through your personal energy at the moment and what it is that you need to know, and give you the clarity that you need. And if it is that you want to start a coaching program, then you just request that and I will be in touch with you. Okay, Power One, that was your message. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you were able to receive this beautiful message of love in your life and prosperity, because it's right here. and that you are able to make the shifts towards self-love and towards embracing all the goodness that is yours and that is so active in your world at this moment in time. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe and let me know. Okay, thank you so much. If you are staying for the others, then you are welcome to do so. And those of you who are now leaving and saying goodbye, thank you so much for allowing me to channel and to share your message with you, love and light. Okay, now I'm going to move on to group 2. So for those of you who have jumped straight ahead to your timestamp for group 2, for pile.You, I'm going to get into your reading now. The reading is about giving you the clarity that you need at this moment. Your guides and keepers have been listening to you. They know what your concerns are. They know where your concerns lie. They know what it is that you've been struggling with. And they want to bring you messages. And so that is what I am channeling at this moment. I have asked you to take a few deep breaths, connect with your intuition and with your pile, either the number or the picture, right at the beginning with the intro, and I trust that you've done that. You will know if this is your message or not. And I trust that it'll serve your highest good. Let's get right into it. So, pile.2. I am immediately experiencing, for those of you who haven't watched my videos before and it's the first time with me, you don't know me, I just want to let you know I am a no tools medium. I'm born gifted and I'm psychic. I'm a psychic medium. I'm able to channel. I do channel spirit. I'm able to see into various areas of your life when I channel your energy. And even though this is a collective reading, my messages tend to be quite clear, not to mislead people or to give you impressions or messages that are not yours. You will know if it is your story or not. At this moment, I'm being shown this dense feeling. That's the best way I can describe it, right here where my solar plexus are. As if something not sharp, almost hollow, has been driven into that space and is taking up the space there that is supposed to be me. A feeling as if you've not had any control over any of the things that have happened in your life of late. As though you made yourself emotionally vulnerable in certain situations and you were made to regret that vulnerability. You have experienced loss and you have been grieving. You have been grieving for the last while. And you wonder if time has gone to stand still. Someone's coming to your life, a friend, someone that has shown you kindness, someone that has shown you, given you an ear to listen to. Someone that you can trust. So much has happened and you wonder and you question whether or not you can trust people. People have said many things to you. People have promised you many things and they've done the opposite. Your personal power has been terribly affected because your personal power has been too plugged into other people and how they show up in your life. and you feel like you have none. This is the area that you are struggling in at the moment. I'm very possibly speaking to, you could be a fire sign. You could also have air in your chart. But the beautiful thing about everything that's happened for you of late is that you've really started looking yourself, taking a different look at yourself, new perspective, and you've stopped. You know, for most of your life, you've done this pushing and chasing and running thing. Well, if this is not working, I need to go there. I need to move on. There's no time to waste. If this didn't work out, I need to move on. One relationship to the next, one situation to the next. Chase, 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 chase. Pushing this, pushing that, pushing this. You've exhausted yourself. You have exhausted yourself. You have run round and round in circles. And finally, you need to thank whatever's happened here. Even that uncomfortable feeling, even the grieving, you need to give thanks because it's finally slowed you down enough that you could really see yourself. Take a good look at yourself in the mirror. Feel yourself and feel your own love. And feel the goodness that vibrates in your life. Because you know what? It's only when we see extreme dark that when the light comes on, we realize how bright it is. You've looked and you've searched for that bright light in other areas and other people outside of yourself, and you're finally realizing that it only exists, that it really exists within you. And you're seeing that now in a new way, in a more profound way. You've had glimpses of that, but this has brought you to a very, very significant realization. And you finally allowed yourself to rest. You're spending a lot more time with yourself. And you're trying not to overthink things. You're finally giving your mind a break. And the world is yielding to you at this moment. You might have started to experience or to see signs of that with the things happening around you. Where when you think a negative thought, then or when you fear, you might worry about a confrontation or worry that someone will misunderstand you, and then they misunderstand you. The world is showing you, the world is yielding to you because the universe is showing you that what you believe is coming to you like that. Good things have happened. You've received lots of good news of late. The world is yielding to you. There are powerful cycles in your life that has been closed. You still have a strong urge to be guarded because of what you've experienced. What you need to realize is that you can take care of you and still allow people into your life and access to your life if you have healthy, clear boundaries that you honor and respect. New opportunity coming into your life. Possibly a change in your career. You might be going off and doing something on your own. But this has been a long time in the making. You've always known that this is something you need to do, and you are moving. In the very near future, when you are ready to come out of this rest and restoration and you have absolute clarity and this opportunity presents itself to you, you are going to be moving in a beautiful new divine or divinely ordained direction at a powerful speed. And this friend of yours is going to help you with this. Friend of yours is going to be so instrumental in this. Spirit wants you to be aware that you need to be careful of self-imposed bondage. Be careful of addictions to certain ways and behavioral patterns. Be careful that you do not hold yourself back and that you do not allow people into your space because of codependency. You have the insight and the know-how, and you are being told very, very clearly by Spirit that the area you need to be giving energy to is boundaries. What are they? How to form them, how to put them in place, are they healthy or not, and how to honor them and to commit to that. And if you don't know how to do this, as I always say in my videos, we know where to go when we need certain things. We don't wave our wand because we need a meal. We know that we've got to go to the store, we've got to purchase the stuff. We know that we've got to obtain the money to do that, and then we've got to get the ingredients we need. We go home and we've got to cook it. And then we get to enjoy it. We don't just think someone's going to bring it to us. Someone's going to know, one of our neighbors down the road, they're going to know that we need it, and they're going to come and they're going to provide, they're going to knock on the door. And that happens in the movies. That's not how it happens. In life, you need to understand that you are the person responsible for providing you with what you need. And if you need help in establishing what healthy boundaries are and the areas in your life that you need to implement them, then you go and find someone that can help you do that. Go for therapy if you need to. Get spiritual coaching if you need to. Having a guide is essential. We are spiritual beings. We are energy, we are soul. We are more soul than we are this flesh and bone. And yet when we don't feel well, we know to go to the doctor. We know to get our meds at the pharmacy. We need to become more invested in our spiritual well-being and our spiritual growth so that we can really start to live this life to the fullest. If you have a friend that you know can help you with this, have that conversation. You deserve the support. You are worthy of the love and the support. You don't have to be ashamed, because let me tell you, we've all been there. And if we haven't yet, we'll be there. So, beloved, this is your story. This is your message. Take joy in everything, that all the hardship, the pain that you've experienced, and the loss, because it served you beautifully. It's been one of the best things to have happened to you. You didn't lose anything, you've gained. And this friend of yours, allow this friend to be that help and that support. This is a good friend. This is someone you can trust. Okay. pile.You, this has been your message. If it resonates with you, don't forget to like, give me a thumbs up, and comment. Let me know how it's resonated with you. If you found it to be true, commit to doing what it is you need to do. And Spirit just wants me to highlight, for those of you who are watching this video and you know that you have a problem with addiction and you've been wrestling with that of late, sign up for a program, go for the therapy, go to the meetings. Sometimes we've spent years accumulating information, getting what it is that we need to know, and we feel we know everything there is to know, and all we need is a little bit of support, is a little bit of the right energy of people all moving in the same direction. You deserve a little bit of that, so do what you need to do. That's what Spirit wants me to say to you guys. If you do find that this story resonates and that you would like to get more personal look into your story, you are welcome to contact me for a personal reading, where I will be able to take a good look into your situation and answer questions that you need and give you customized advice. If you are interested in getting spiritual coaching done, having your personal spirit guide, you can contact me for that as well. Okay. The purpose of me doing this work is to help the collective expand. And if you've been led to my channel, that is with good reason. I believe that this has served you. You are enough and you deserve the support. Thank you so much, pile.You, for allowing me to channel your energy, share with you. Take care. And If you're staying, then you're welcome to do so. But if you're leaving at this point, love and light. I'll see you next time. Okay. I'm moving on to pile 3. I'm going to be channeling messages for you, pile 3, to bring you clarity in the situations that you've been dealing with, and the things that you've just had questions. You've been struggling with this for a while and you need answers. This is what Spirit is bringing for you. For those of you who are new here, I'm a no tools medium, born gifted. So I channel spirit, I channel energy. I'm shown impressions into where you've been, where you are, and where you could possibly be going. Your guides work with me very, very closely. They know who of you they are going to lead to see this video, and so they will share with me what it is that you need to hear, that they've been trying to bring through to you, and sometimes we struggle a little bit, right? So that is what it is that they're wanting to bring for you. Pile 3. You are at a crossroads. You have an important choice to make. And for some of you, it's between do I stay or do I go? Most of you, it'll be between 2 people. Do I allow myself to want more? Do I allow myself to believe that I can have this person and that I can actually be happy? Do I allow that? Most of you know what the right choice will be, but you're too afraid to make the right choice. And you allow your mind to come in and to create all the reasons why it won't be right and why you shouldn't even think about it. So you just shut it off and you focus on other things. There are feelings, there are desires, there are hopes, and there are dreams that you are not allowing yourself to even connect with or listen to. Your intuition is trying to remind you of those things. You are afraid to do that. You are having dreams, and it's at night when the world goes quiet, when you really, really come face to face with these things. And when the day breaks, you just fall back into your pattern of distraction and ignorance. And in order for you to break out of this cycle and out of self-imposed bondage, you are going to have to surrender to a part of you. During the day, when there's ignorance and distraction, and you tap into the anger again, you tap into the fear, and all of that's ego. And you thrive off your work and other people's energy and how they see you, your persona, that's ego. And at night, when you're lying quiet with yourself and you remember things and you understand and you have clarity about why it is that you're struggling and you're suffering, and that's your intuition, the part of you that is source, the part of you that is soul. And you are going to have to decide which you are going to give the power to and the reins of your life to, because otherwise you will stay in this loop and you will be stuck and stuck and stuck. And eventually you will come unstuck, because that is bound to happen. You can't stay here forever, even though you think it's a nice place to be, because you don't have to act and you don't have to do anything and you don't have to be accountable and you don't have to face your fears and all of that. It's going to come undone, and then you're going to look back, and all you'll be able to do is look back, and that's not nice. You have a choice to make now, and it's time to make that choice. The reason why, even though you're clear on what your choice should be, is it's holding you back, is because, when you set things alight, when you burn bridges, I'm going to burn this bridge. I'm going to make sure that this is done in my life. Now you've got to go back over that. You've got to find yourself walking over a bridge that you burnt. Now you're thinking, oh my God, the bridge is burnt. I'm going to have to fix it so that I can go back there. It's a lot of effort. Is it even worth it? And then ego takes over. Perhaps you burnt it for good reason, and perhaps the fact that it burned means that you're not supposed to go there, and perhaps you should just stay on this side. You see what I'm saying? That's where you are. There were things that you said, and you burnt the bridge, and you made a mess, and that's what you left, and what you were really feeling towards the situation, and what you really would have liked to have done is a completely opposite thing, and that's what keeps you up at night. And you can go back and you can do it, and you can make it the way you would have liked to make it. Just build the damn bridge. Or find another way. But ultimately it's going to take building. Perhaps you just find another area where you don't have to build as big a bridge or whatever, but don't try and think of how you can make things easier. What is the easy way out of this? Just do what you've got to do. It'll be worth it. Because once you're able to do that, you will be able to connect with and be with your son again. This person brought so much light into your life. This person made you feel that things were possible that you never felt before. And I'm feeling a huge sense of emotion at this moment in time, because you and this person have been very sad without each other. You've had to find and search for the sun between the clouds since you walked away from this person, because they were your son. You big sense of abundance that came into your life and everything that you hoped for, balance, and you gave it away. You threw it away. Because of ego, because of these fears, because of these toxic belief patterns, because of self-imposed bondage. But Spirit is saying you have an opportunity now to rebuild this bridge and to go back. You don't have to keep this reality and everything that you've had with this person alive only in the nighttime. You can bring it to life again in the 3D. You don't have to be thinking about them and sending them all these messages through the 5D in your intuition. This is very, very possibly a divine counterpart. There's a lot of magic and psychic abilities here, and intuition and spirit guidance here. Yes, you said things you shouldn't have said. They said certain things. You didn't like what they said. They didn't like what you did. You didn't like what they did. That's okay. So you said certain things. By now, they know what they did that they shouldn't have done. And you know what you did that you shouldn't have done. But you keeping that. I mean, for the most part, everything that you guys did for one another and to one another was beautiful. So you have one negative experience together, and that defines your entire relationship. You keeping this alive by going back to the things that you said. You can't change what you said, but do you know what? It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. The only thing that matters is what is real here. And if you allow that to be the dominating energy, and to just release the stupid things you said that you shouldn't have said, or the hurtful things you said that you shouldn't have said, and the hurtful things the things you did that you didn't even know was going to be hurtful because you were so much in ego. You're human. They know you're human. But it's the fact that you keep focusing on the part of you that is human, and you're not focusing on the part of you that is source, that has a capacity to bring so much goodness into your life, that you remain stuck here. You know that this person has the capacity to make things happen to build that love and that home and that life and that to help you bring everything to life that you've known you've come here to do. You've come to this world to do amazing things, and you know that this person has the capacity to walk that path with you successfully. And yes, you know that you've broken this person's heart. But sometimes when things such as a heart breaks, more light gets in. And the beautiful thing about a heart is it never really, really breaks. It's always whole. And the memory of that pain and that, can always be replaced. That sword can be taken out, and I'm sure it's not even there anymore. You can't get your mind off this person. You can't stop thinking about them. You think about the good things, and then you think about this bad thing that happened. You're not able to enjoy anything in your life at the moment, and you almost wonder if this person's put a spell on you. Because it would have been easier for you if you could just forget. I mean, you burnt the bridge, right? But you can't. And this is not a spell. This is your soul desire. This is your contract together. That's why you can't forget it. Every day that you wake and you choose to carry on in your space of distraction and ignorance and looking forward, looking ahead, which is what you call it. I'm looking ahead. I can't look back. I need to look ahead. You just add to your confusion and your pain, and then at the same time you also add to your clarity, which is beautiful. So either way, you're going to get there. And yeah, your sleepless nights will persist. You've manifested this, and you are manifesting this. Every night that you lie awake and you think about all the amazing things, you're still manifesting this. You have no choice. You're going to have to go and build that bridge. It's going to happen sooner or later. And the two of you are going to work to fix these broken hearts. And if the work's already been done, to be quite honest with you, it's going to be easier than you think. And the outcome will be marriage. Wow, this is one of the best messages I've had. Pile 3. For those of you who chose pile 3, you are a stubborn fool, but you are a beautiful, beautiful, stubborn fool. You have brought into your life such beauty, something so amazing. Everything you want is on the other side of that bridge that you've burnt, that you can rebuild, and that you are going to rebuild. Get on with it. Beautiful. For those of you who have chosen pile 3, thank you so much for allowing me to channel your message. What a beautiful message. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, And if you would like to take a more personal look into this reading, to get personal clarity and insight in what it is that you should know and what it is that you should possibly be doing, to help yourself get out of this self-imposed bondage, this blockage, this place where you feel like you're just in this loop, then you're welcome to do so. Contact me. My email is in the description box below. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel your messages and bringing you these beautiful messages from your guides and keepers. Love and light. I will see you next time. Bye now.